Have you ever noticed how some women don't just wear luxury, they embody it? No loud logos, no attention-seeking sparkle, just a quiet, effortless grace. The kind of presence that says, I've arrived, without ever needing to say a word. I believe the right handbag can do that, especially for women like us, refined, confident, and over 50. A bag isn't just a fashion accessory, it's a signature, a message, a small, exquisite symbol of everything we value: quality, craftsmanship, heritage, and restraint. And today, I want to show you 7 handbags that capture that essence perfectly. These aren't the it bags of the moment. In fact, most of them are from brands you won't find splashed across billboards or trending online. But that's exactly what makes them special. Because old money style has never been about trends. It's about permanence, about pieces that last, evolve, and quietly hold their value, both in price and in presence. Each of these bags, in its own way, screams wealth, but in the gentlest, most refined voice. They're worn by women who know themselves, women who don't chase attention, but naturally draw it. Whether you come from generational wealth or are crafting your own legacy of elegance, these bags belong in your story, and I'm here to walk you through each one personally. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only have a clearer idea of which bag suits your style, you'll understand exactly why the world notices a woman carrying one. Premier Moynat Réjane BB. There's something about Moynat that feels like discovering a secret garden, hidden in plain sight, quietly more beautiful than anything around it. And the Réjane BB, it's the crown jewel. Now let me say this, if you've never heard of Moynat, don't worry, that's actually part of the magic. This French house was founded in 1849, older than Louis Vuitton, yet you'll rarely hear its name outside inner circles of true connoisseurs, because Moynat has never chased hype. It simply existed quietly, crafting perfection for women who understand real luxury. The Réjane BB is small, structured, and utterly composed. It doesn't sparkle, it doesn't shout, but when you carry it, oh, it speaks. Crafted from box calfskin leather, it holds its shape like a well-cut blazer. It's a bag that stands up straight, no slouch, no fuss. Mine has a smooth black finish with the softest sheen, a top handle that's elegant enough for dinner, and a long strap when I need it, hands-free. The flap opens with a refined push-lock closure, subtle, silver-toned, and incredibly satisfying to the touch. And inside, a warm tan leather lining that reminds me of vintage trunks, thoughtful, well-made, timeless. Even the base has tiny silver feet, like the heels of a tailored pump, quietly keeping the structure pristine. And like every Moynat piece, this one comes with its own dust bag and authenticity certificate, because some things deserve to be protected. When I carry the Réjane BB, people notice, but they don't stare, they wonder, and that's the difference between expensive and old money. Oh, and if this bag is calling to you already, you'll find the link waiting in the description below, just in case you want to admire it more closely. Second, Tsatsas Fluke shoulder. I'll be honest. The moment I first saw the Fluke by Tsatsas, I paused. It's not a bag that begs for attention, but the more you look at it, the more it quietly unfolds in front of you, like a beautifully composed piece of music. Deliberate, structured, introspective. Tsatsas is a name you won't hear much, and that's exactly the point. This German atelier was born from the Bauhaus philosophy, minimalism with meaning, and when you hold a Tsatsas bag in your hands, you immediately sense what's different. There are no logos stamped across it, no obvious flash. Instead, what you'll find is proportion, craft, precision. The Fluke shoulder bag has this poetic drape of leather. The top folds in on itself, revealing a subtle interior lining in Pacific blue lamb nappa. It's like wearing a whisper. There's something deeply architectural about its design, but not in a cold way. In fact, it feels very personal. You'll even find a debossed number inside, marking its individual production like a private signature. Crafted entirely from full-grain calfskin leather, it has a rich texture that softens with time. The magnetic snap lock is smooth and secure, and the interior, 2 thoughtfully sized pockets that hold just what you need, never more, never cluttered. There's even a zipped pocket just beneath the handle for quick access without opening the whole bag. I carry mine when I want to feel quietly confident. It's perfect with a sharp navy blazer, cigarette trousers, and a soft silk blouse, or even a camel knit dress and low heels. It transitions effortlessly from day to evening, all while maintaining that calm, intelligent beauty that's so rare today. This isn't just a shoulder bag, it's a conversation with design itself, one only a select few truly understand. 3. Carbotti Elena 5-2. Let me tell you a little secret. Some of the most beautiful bags I've ever owned didn't come from fashion giants. They came from Italy's hidden ateliers, where tradition still matters and every stitch is touched by hand. That's exactly how I feel about the Elena V2 from Carbotti. Carbotti is one of those names you rarely hear in mainstream fashion, and thank goodness for that. This house has stayed true to its roots in Martina Franca, Italy, where their artisans still handcraft every single bag, piece by piece, from selecting the leather to the final polish. And the Elena? She's the gem. The version I own, the V2, is made of palmillato calfskin, a textured leather that it holds its shape beautifully and adds a refined finish to whatever I'm wearing. The interior is lined with soft suede, and just slipping your hand inside feels like reaching into something personal, almost intimate. What I love most is how versatile this bag is. You can wear it over the shoulder with the detachable crossbody strap, or carry it by the structured top handle like a vintage heirloom. I've styled mine with a soft cream cashmere coat and gold hoops for a lunch meeting, and later with beige slacks and a silk blouse for an evening event. It always works. Now here's something truly special. Each Elena can be customized. Yes, really. You can choose the inner lining colour and even have your initials discreetly engraved on the back. Imagine that. A bag made just for you. Not mass-produced, not trend-driven, but yours. The golden-toned hardware is subtle but striking, with a beautiful closure inspired by the founder's original 1960 design. It's this tiny octagon formed by interlocking letters, a quiet tribute to heritage and craftsmanship. And the colour range? Stunning. From almond and taupe to croc-embossed leather and rich suedes, there's something for every woman who wants her bag to feel as personal as her signature. Oh, and before we go any further, if you're starting to fall in love, just know all these pieces are waiting in the description, quietly of course. Quatrième métier, London, private eye, tote. Now this is what I call a power move, but in the most understated, old money kind of way. The private eye tote by Métier London is a masterpiece of subtle authority, not loud, not flashy, just perfect. Let me begin by saying this. Métier isn't just a brand, it's a philosophy, one that believes true elegance should never interrupt a room. And when I first carried the private eye, I understood that completely. The silhouette is generous but not bulky, roomy without ever feeling clunky. It's crafted from buttery calf leather that somehow feels both structured and supple, giving it a posture of its own. The design is architectural, with clean lines that remind me of tailored menswear, sharp, functional yet deeply refined. What makes this tote so exceptional is the way it's built around you. Every detail, every compartment seems to anticipate what you'll need without ever being obvious. Inside, there's a beautifully lined suede interior that reveals a padded laptop sleeve, zipped pockets, and small pouches, all laid out like a quiet blueprint of your day. There's even a full external pocket, so your phone or passport is always within reach. The twist lock closure at the front, a signature diamond shape, elegant, intelligent, and incredibly smooth to the touch. Even the gold-toned feet at the base have a purpose. They protect the silhouette, elevating it, both literally and stylistically. I often carry this one when I'm heading to a gallery opening or boarding a short flight. It feels practical, but never plain. I'll style it with tailored cream trousers, a camel turtleneck, and tortoiseshell sunglasses, the kind of look that says, I plan ahead. I invest in pieces that last. What I adore most is how this bag doesn't scream wealth. It shows it through discretion, craft, and intent. And if this kind of quiet perfection resonates with you, the description holds all the details. Nothing pushy, just there, waiting if and when you're ready to bring it into your world. 5. Cuyana Celestia shoulder bag. Some bags shimmer, some sparkle, and then there are those that simply glow, the kind that doesn't need anyone's approval because it's already right. That's exactly how I feel every time I carry the Celestia shoulder bag from Cuyana. Now let's be clear, Cuyana is not about trends, it's about thoughtful minimalism, impeccable materials, and pieces designed to endure. And the Celestia is a stunning reflection of that philosophy. The moment I touched it, I knew this wasn't just a bag, it was a love letter to refined femininity. Crafted from the softest lambskin leather, and I truly mean buttery, the texture alone makes it feel more like fine garment fabric than accessory. The crescent shape drapes naturally over your shoulder, forming a gentle silhouette that feels modern but not trendy. It's compact, yes, but not small, perfectly sized for your essentials, and beautifully shaped to follow the curve of your arm. I love how the bag opens, softly without struggle, with a secure zip closure that tucks everything away. Inside, you'll find a slip pocket and a key loop lined in suede, which means your valuables rest against something equally luxurious. It's details like this that whisper quality, and trust me, women notice, so do men. There's also a bespoke satin gold buckle, understated, elegant, and just enough shimmer to catch the sunlight when I'm walking to lunch in a silk blouse and crisp white trousers. And let's talk colour. The Celestia comes in 4 timeless hues: black, navy, mocha, and dark chestnut. I chose mocha, soft, warm, and quietly decadent. It works with nearly everything in my capsule wardrobe, from beige knits to ivory coats. Honestly, the Celestia has become one of my favourite day bags. It says, I know who I am, and that is a rare thing. Also, if you're feeling the same quiet pull I did, just a gentle reminder that the link is tucked in the description. No rush, just there when you're ready to welcome a little more elegance into your life. 6. Hiru Kala bag. If there's one bag that reminds me of warm air, cobblestone streets, and the effortless elegance of Mediterranean women, it's the Kala bag by Hiru. Now, I must admit, I've always had a soft spot for pieces that feel like a breath of fresh air. Something about the colour makes me feel like I've just stepped out of a villa in Mallorca, breezy, sun-kissed, and completely unbothered. But don't mistake its ease for carelessness. This bag is deliberate. It's sculpted, and above all, it's quietly wealthy. Made in Spain, like all of Hiru's designs, the Kala balances rustic charm with clean modernity. It's crafted from durable beige canvas and trimmed in rich grained leather, available in soft brown or chestnut. The contrast stitching in crisp white is subtle yet tailored, a nod to artisan tradition passed down through generations. What I adore most is the way the bag moves. It has integrated twin carry handles that rest softly in your hand, plus fixed shoulder straps that make it easy to sling over a trench or a structured blazer. The open top design is secured with a self-tie strap. No clunky zippers, no noisy hardware, just the gentle rhythm of hands tying something made to last. Inside, there's a cotton canvas lining and a modest patch pocket, enough for your lipstick, your card holder, and a small book if you're like me. It's ideal for weekend errands, but I've also styled it for casual brunches, pairing it with tailored linen trousers, leather flats, and gold hoops. The effect? Casual grace. It's the kind of bag that suggests luxury rather than proving it. It doesn't scream fashion, but it definitely whispers style. I genuinely believe every elegant wardrobe deserves a bag like this, something that evokes travel, heritage, and freedom all at once. And just between us, if it feels like something you'd love to carry too, there's a quiet little link waiting in the description. Whenever the moment feels right. 7e Rue de Verneuil Cellier medium tote. Sometimes the most powerful statement a woman can make is that she's prepared for travel, for errands, for weekends away, and still flawlessly elegant while doing it. That's precisely the charm of the Cellier medium tote by Rue de Verneuil. I still remember the first time I carried mine to a countryside retreat. It held everything I needed and absolutely nothing I didn't. No fuss, no unnecessary bulk, just clean lines, a quietly luxurious presence, and the kind of durability that you rarely find in fashion today. This isn't your average canvas tote. No, Rue de Verneuil has elevated the idea of casual sophistication in a way that only the French can. The canvas body, available in a rich chocolate brown or classic white, is trimmed in smooth white cowhide leather. It's a contrast that feels both grounded and elegant, like a tailored suit worn barefoot on a terrace in Provence. The top handles are reinforced with thick webbing, designed to carry real weight without losing form. You'll find gusseted sides that expand to hold books, a scarf, even a bottle of water, but still cinch in for that crisp architectural look when less is inside. It's this versatility that makes it such a smart choice. The interior is lined with soft twill and features a simple snap closure at the top. Minimal, yet secure. I often use mine for day trips, but I've also styled it for an upscale market stroll or even an informal client meeting. Pair it with high-waisted cream trousers, a striped button-down, and soft brown loafers, and you have yourself a timeless old money look without trying. This bag doesn't shout for attention, and that's why it turns heads. It speaks in subtleties, structure, material, form, and in a world full of noise, that kind of design feels like a breath of fresh air. So if a refined do-it-all tote has been on your wish list, well, as always, I'll just gently remind you that all the details are tucked away in the description. So here we are, 7 handbags, each one a quiet masterpiece, not chasing trends, not stamped with logos, not trying to impress strangers in passing, just thoughtful, timeless, exquisite pieces chosen with purpose. And isn't that what true elegance is all about? What I've shared with you today is more than just a list of beautiful bags. It's a reflection of a mindset, the kind of mindset that says, I know who I am, I know what I need, and I choose quality over quantity. That's the essence of old money style. Because when you're a woman over 50, or simply a woman with taste, your presence should speak before you even say a word. And handbags, though often underestimated, are part of that language. They're the final punctuation mark on your outfit, the one detail that either holds the look together or quietly unravels it. And these pieces, they do more than hold your phone or your lipstick. They hold stories, craftsmanship, heritage, personality. They say, this woman values what lasts. Whether you're heading to a boardroom, walking into a gallery, or just having coffee with a friend, the right bag whispers wealth, even in silence. I truly believe every piece we've explored today has a place in the capsule wardrobe of a discerning, elegant woman. Not one of them screams for attention, but they command it all the same. And if something spoke to you, a certain colour, a certain silhouette, just know that everything I've mentioned is quietly waiting in the description below. But if you're ready to invite one of these timeless beauties into your life, you'll find exactly where to begin. Before you go, let me just say this. If you've enjoyed this journey, and I hope you have, this channel is your place. A space created just for women who are redefining elegance on their terms. We dive deep into the things that matter. Personal style, refined living, and finding joy in the pieces that make us feel like ourselves. So take a moment, explore the other videos. I have a feeling they'll speak to you just like this one did. And as always, thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, stay timeless, stay elegant, and always choose what whispers over what shouts. Feel structured but not stiff.